So you have some dough burning a hole in your pocket and you've decided you want to buy a watch. That's fine. I've put together a list so that you don't have to go through the hassle. I've put together a list of some watches, Swiss watches, and some not Swiss, mechanical watches that would be a perfect entry into this rabbit hole that we've all gone through. This is What Talk with Francis. I'm Francis, and today I'm wearing my Mido Ocean Star Decompression Wall Timer, 40 millimeters. Let's get into it. So the first watch on my list is a watch that is, I would say, fairly recognizable. It's good value for money. It's the Tiso PRX Powermatic 80. It comes in a 40 millimeter. Listen, this watch is very versatile. It has a very beautiful dial. It's got a waffle dial and it has different colorways. My favorite is the green one. And you can have it interchangeable with a rubber strap or the full bracelet. Now, my advice is always get it on the bracelet and then you can buy a rubber strap so you can interchange, and then you have two watches for the price of one. Swiss movement, owned by the Swatch Group, Tiso, great heritage, like I said, good value for money. Now, when we're talking about Tiso, everybody runs to the PRX, but my favorite Tiso is the Tiso Gentleman. It has same size, I think it's the same movement, it's way more subtle. Now, the PRX, kind of looks like, everybody says this, it looks kind of like the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, while the Gentleman looks more like a Rolex with a domed bezel. Whichever of the styles you look for, these are integrated bracelet strap watches that would command presence if you walk into any room. So the PRX retails for $725, and the Gentleman is slightly higher at about $850. So either of the two you want to go with from Tiso, you've got a good first watch. Now, the second watch on my list, I think is my favorite. It's the Hamilton Khaki Murph 38. I think I've mentioned this watch before. All the Interstellar fans, this was the watch, like from the prototype, from the Interstellar movie. That's the watch that was worn in the movie. Now, this is the sort of watch, if you want enthusiasts to have a conversation with you when they see you wearing a watch, this is the guy you should get. It's a field watch. I advise, once again, there's recently, Hamilton did a very nice thing of releasing it on a bracelet. It's a 38 millimeter. There's a 42 millimeter variant, but get the 38, get it on the bracelet, and then you can buy straps for it so that you can interchange. And yet again, you have two different watches. Comes in a black strap and a white dial, so you could do any of those. The Hamilton Khaki Murph retails for $895. It is an amazing Swiss entry-level watch. It's going to, I wouldn't say turn heads, but it's definitely going to get some looks from enthusiasts and collectors alike. Next on the list is the Seikko 5-field GMT watch. The particular model is the SSK 023. I absolutely love this watch. It has a Seikko movement in it, so that makes you know for precision. It's going to be good for durability. It's going to be great. Now, Seikko is one of those heritage brands from Japan that you can't ignore. If you wear a Seikko, it's, how do I make this comparison? It's like driving a Toyota. It kind of means you believe in durability, longevity, and you're not caught up in the hype. Now, I love that, the GMT, but there's also the Alpinist. That if you want to get the Alpinist, it's great. Unlike the GMT, which is a bracelet, 39 millimeters, the Alpinist has the green dial and a leather strap. I think it's a croc look leather strap. It's really nice. It's more dressy than the field watches, sports integrated bracelet approach. So either of the two you get from Seikko. And listen, Seikko have a plethora of other watches with great value, but these are the two that catch my eye and I'll recommend to you. The SSK 023 retails for $435, while the Alpinist budget a bit more, that's about $735, but either way you're below $1,000 and it's a good entry. Next on the list is another Swatch Group watch. It's the Mido Ocean Star 200. Now, as you can see, I like Mido. They're very reliable watches. They always have either movement since they're part of the Swatch Group. And I mean, the Ocean Star decompression that I have is super comfortable. I've never tried this on, but I think value for money. It retails at $970, and it is an integrated bracelet sports watch. So it is excellent for everyday wear. It is, I want to believe it's going to be as comfortable as the one I've got on. I don't know if you can change the straps to a leather one, but with Mido, they are very flexible with interchangeable straps. So you can also always get a rubber strap, or you can get an aftermarket rubber strap for it to match, and you're gonna get a very good bang for buck watch for that. Now, the next watch we have to discuss is a ladies' watch, and now let me clarify this. In today's day of watchmaking, there's really no such thing as a ladies' watch or a gents' watch, because first of all, trend-wise, we've started to wear smaller size watches. A lot of the watches we've talked about in this list are 38, 39 millimeters. But this in particular is a ladies' watch for two reasons which I might think. First of all, size is 34 millimeters, and it's also a quartz movement. It's the Longines Conquest 34. It is an absolute gorgeous entry-level watch. It's perfect for ladies. Now, I had a lot of questions in the comments section. What's a watch that I can recommend for a starter watch for ladies? This is it. In next videos, we might take the price point a bit higher, but we're sticking to below 1,000. 100%, I would go with the Longines Conquest 34. And I'll tell you why. As a brand, Longines is Swiss brand with great heritage, excellent build quality for the price that you're going to get, and you can't go wrong with it. The Conquest retails for $825, so I think it's good value. You might argue that that might be a bit much for a quartz watch when the Hamilton, for instance, is about the same price for an automatic, but to each their own. I want to reckon not everybody wants the hassles of having to wind their watches all the time. So if you are okay with the quartz watch, 34 millimeters, Longines Conquest. Now, I want to throw in one. Now, when I was making this list, I tried to stay away from micro brands, because when you open up the floodgates of micro brands, you're going to have a lot of watches coming in under 1,000. We're seeing an entry-level watch, so I'm trying to use brands that, I'm sticking with brands that are, I would say, a bit more recognizable, with a bit more heritage. We will find that micro brands, tend to be like pets for a lot of collectors already and enthusiasts. Because remember when we talked about the reason, part of the reason was because you might want to flex on people, and when you want to flex on people, you want brands that they've heard before. But if you are not into that, I have the perfect watch for you. It is the Baltic MR01. It comes in 3 colorways. There's the blue, there's the salmon, which is my favorite, and there's the silver. It is 36 millimeters, so it's quite small for a guy, but I have one of them and it's perfect. And listen, women, it looks gorgeous on a woman's wrist, so it could go either way, male or female. It has a micro rotor in it. That might not bother you if you're starting, but it's a good flex if you have a conversation with a watch enthusiast to say you have a 36 millimeter micro rotor watch that retails for $550. It's an amazing watch. That was a list of what my picks for good entry-level watches below $1,000. Stay safe, guys. Don't forget, if you like this content, give the video a thumbs up, share, and subscribe.